Hey guys, it's Lee. I'm going to give it just a second before to see if anybody else gets on. I was hoping to do this on my computer, but it's for some reason it's not allowing me to do this in a group on my computer. So, which is just going to be, if you guys do questions, you're just going to, I'll have to check them at the end and then try to answer whatever you guys have because I'm going to really squint for sure. So we'll just give another second and see if anybody pops on. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and get started because you guys can watch this later, of course. Let's see here. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. The first question was how to get people to buy it or be interested in trying it. That's a really good question, and I would say, honestly, your passion is going to share more, it's going to grab more people than anything else, because if you just post, it's kind of a funny thing, and believe me, I have done everything wrong, just because I didn't know how to do anything with network marketing when I started, and so I just kind of have learned over the last couple of years. I watch a lot of videos. I try to just absorb and be a sponge and learn as much as I can all the time to grow myself personally. So I have definitely, anything that you think that you might have done wrong or you think that you're not doing right in your business, I can guarantee you I've done it too. When I first started, like I said, I was planning on being a kidnapper. I had no intentions at all of building a business. And had posted a picture about how I, loved the mascara. I had all these people jump on. That was a key for me because what I did was I shared my passion for what I really liked, and people, it grabbed their attention and they were like, wait, what is it that you're wearing? What is it that you like? What's so good about it? And then what I did was I overthought the business a little bit, overthought the business a little bit, and I started just working at what I thought was a business, as far as taking stock photos and just posting and putting my link on there. And that becomes spammy, and I had no clue what spam was. If anybody that's been on our team for a while, you've heard my story probably before. I had no idea what spam was, no clue at all. And basically, I had to kind of revamp what I was doing because I did really well when I first started. I hit, white right away, yellow, pink, blue even, and then I kind of stalled at blue for a little bit. And I really had to, I started thinking, I'm putting too much time into this. It's not worth it. I was wanting that instant results. And that is one thing I've learned in this business is it takes time. Yes, there are going to be people who get super lucky, who jump in this business and just run with it. And for whatever reason, they have an awesome following that either they've been in another business before and they followed them onto this one, or it's possible that maybe they just have it, and that's going to happen. But for the majority of the people, it takes time and patience. You're not going to build, a huge empire overnight. And that's one of the biggest things. I always feel so bad as people try it for a few months and they're like, oh, it's not for me. That's a tough thing to do to yourself. You didn't get yourself a chance, because it really takes a while for your audience, your friends, people that are looking at your Facebook, or Instagram or whatever social media outlet that you use to sell your products and to share your business. It takes a while for them to, number one, realize, okay, she's not just jumping from company to company. She really does believe in this company. And that's a big deal. Just because people don't comment on your posts does not mean they're not following you, does not mean they're not watching your story, watching your journey. Because I have people that purchase from me that I know have seen my stuff, when I started over 2 years ago, and they'll purchase from me now. They've never commented on stuff. They've never liked anything, but they keep saying, they'll say to me, I've been wanting to try for a while and I just decided to go for it. So people watch. Just because they don't comment, just because they don't like things, doesn't mean that they're not watching. You need to just stay consistent with what you're doing. If you love this business, you love Younique, you love your sisterhood, you love our products, what you need to do is you need to just continue to just share that with people all the time. And people will catch on, people will feel your energy, and they're going to want to see what it is that you are so passionate about. I've heard a lot of different times people message me, oh, there's a lot of presenters in this area. I decided to go with you because you're so passionate. I live and breathe and love Younique. And I have another business. I have another full-time job, full business that I run and own. And I love it. I love the people that are there. But you know what? I love everything about Younique, everything about it. And people know it. People know that I am all about making people realize the potential that they have in themselves, for them to believe in themselves, because I believe in every single one of you guys. I know if you stick with it and you believe in yourself, you are going to go as far as you want in this company, period. You will. There's no question about it, but you got to stay with it. One of the things, and I'm going to jump back and forth. I'm going to answer the questions that you guys have, but I know I'm a little bit of a chatter. You guys probably already know that, but one of the things that you cannot do is you cannot compare your journey to someone else's journey. And I know that is so hard to do. I know. But you can't, because all you're doing is absolutely killing your drive, killing your spirit. And it's not worth it. It's just not. You don't know what the situations are. And an example of that is when I went to Unified last May, there was only one girl that was black. Everybody else was green. I think there might have been one purple and maybe one orange, maybe two oranges. And the girl who hit black the other day, I posted, I was super excited about how we have in 2 years, we've built 507 girls, which we're up to 510 now, 507 girls in Lilas. And I was really excited how the first year it was like 26, I think, in April, and then it went to like 150, and now it's, 500. And it's just to me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing how much growth, and I honestly was going to stop this business in the summer 2 years ago because I just felt like I just didn't have the time and I was putting so much energy in. And I think to myself now, if I would have quit, half of you guys I never would have met, and none of this would be going on. And it's amazing. Like it's why I tell people, do not give up. Seriously, you just don't know, and it could take a while. And it doesn't make a difference if it takes you 10 years to hit, if you're going for green. Obviously green, if you're trying to build this business, green is a big point in this business for you, because then you're officially known in the company as a leader, which you're leaders anyway, but they recognize you as an elite leader. And the bonuses are different, and it really starts, you start to actually make some decent money with the company. And it doesn't make a difference if it takes you 10 years to get there. No one is judging you. No one. The only one that could potentially be judging you is you. And if that's the case, you need to stop. You need to stop judging yourself and start appreciating the fact that you took a chance on yourself and you were wanting to make a better life for you, for your kids, for your family, and that you were going to go for it no matter what happens. And that's what you need to embrace. That's what you need to realize, because it'll get you through the times. Listen, it's a lot of ways. I go weeks and I have so many sales, and then the next week it might slow down, and then I get a lot. It's like that with that. It's like with sponsoring, everything. If you have all of this, if you can really grasp what you are doing, how you are changing lives, even if it's one person's life, that should get you to keep pushing through, because it makes a huge difference, huge difference. The fact that, and sometimes I think people take for granted, the fact that we have, all these women on our team, and in our company as well, but I'm going to specifically talk about our team. All these women on our team who support each other over and over. You welcome somebody, and all these people sit here and welcome each other. You end up, somebody promotes, somebody's going for a promotion. I mean, there's nothing I love more than, like, if I say, okay, we've got people going for yellow, let's give, some support, some shout outs, and all of a sudden, boom, 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 my notifications are blowing up because people are sitting here, you can do it, that's amazing, because in this world, unfortunately, a lot of times women are out to cut each other down, to be insecure with each other, to be jealous of each other, and we don't do that here. And that's huge. That's huge. And that is one of the reasons that I'm so passionate about this company. And I always say it's so much more than makeup. I mean, the makeup's amazing, but honestly, it's about changing people's lives and changing how they see themselves and how they feel about themselves. So if you can kind of take that ball of energy and put it into your business, people are going to feel that. Let's see, videos. Videos, another way to get people to buy and be interested, you got to do videos. And honestly, I don't like doing videos. I don't like doing this. This is an awkward thing for me. Videos are awkward, but you know what? You do them because it's the best thing. And I don't know, hold on a second. I think I just lost, there we go. It's the best thing for your business. People get to know you. They get to know your personality. If I just sat there and posted all the time in Lilas, and I know I'm a little crazy with the exclamation points. I love them. I absolutely love them. I guess you guys probably know that. But if you didn't see that, you wouldn't know my personality. If you don't watch videos, then you get to feel like you know me better, you know, and you do. So you need to have that happen with your business, with your customers. People will watch a video way more than they'll sit here. They'll just scroll right past a picture a lot of times. So just get out of your comfort zone. Honestly, get out. No one's going to judge you. Honestly, my business has changed tremendously since I started. This little curl is driving me nuts. You guys saw my post today. Okay, anyway. Okay, back to business. Sorry. So anyway, videos are just so huge and they're so important to your business. And when you sit here and just put it all out there, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the thing. In fact, if you're not perfect, you're more relatable because people are, I don't know. Me personally, I don't buy something that's in a magazine because the girl looks absolutely perfect, you know? But if you sit here and post something about what you like and why you like it and you're excited about it, guess what? I guarantee you I'm going to look at your product more than I'm going to look at a picture in a magazine. So do videos. Let people get to know who you are. And if you goof up, it's okay. I'm the queen of goofing up. If you ever go to any of my business page videos, I can promise you I like mess up. I say all kinds of stuff that you're not supposed to. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's okay because they get to know who you are. Don't sell. Don't sell. Don't sell. Don't sell. And I know that sounds kind of crazy. Because that is actually what we're trying to do in a sense. But and I know you hear it, but it's truly about sharing. You just have to share what you love. I've used this reference before, but for those who haven't ever seen it before, I'm going to use it again. It's like, say for instance, like my husband and I, we love going out to eat. We go to restaurants all the time. And we went to one last week up in Eustis. And all I could think of was coming home and telling my friends, oh my gosh, this place is amazing, we have to go. And I have done that. And guess what? I just sold for that restaurant. I don't get paid from that restaurant, but I just sold for them. When I go to a movie, we go to movies all the time. I'll tell my friends or people ask me, hey, what did you think of that movie? I'll tell them, guess what? I just sold that movie. So it's about sharing what you like, sharing what you are interested in, and then they will end up buying from you, not because you sat there and posted and put your link in there. I don't want to be one to sit here and tell you guys how to run your businesses because, listen, you went in business for yourself because you want to be in business for yourself. I can only tell you what works for me. And I will say this, I will probably maybe 1% ever put my link in the post. I don't do it. To me, now that I know what spam is, it's spammy to me. So if I end up, if somebody ever says, hey, where do I get it? They either will message me and ask me, or they'll actually say something in the comments. That's when I will put my link in there. But I don't ever put it in the post. And that's one way you can get yourself in Facebook jail too. Somebody asked about different ways you could get put in Facebook jail. That's one. So anyway, so what I was trying to say is that even if they aren't liking your post or commenting on your post, I guarantee you they are watching you. So if you post today and then you don't post again, I get really hyper when I talk, so sorry. If you post today and you don't post again for, 3 or 4 or 5 days, out of sight, out of mind, they think you're kind of in one day, out one day. Try to get in the habit of posting at least once a day, not on your personal wall. I'm not saying put unique all over your personal wall all the time, but in your groups that you have, your customer group, your VIP group, whatever you guys call it. I have, mine's called Beauty Bar. At least get yourself in there, and it doesn't always have to be about our products. Make it fun. You want to make your groups fun so that they don't feel like you're selling them all the time. Now, granted, if they're in your group, they know that that's what kind of the group's about, but you want to sit here and make it fun. I'll post some silly stuff, sometimes stuff that has zero to do with unique or makeup or anything. I've done things with hair before. I've posted, what nail kind of styles you guys like. All kinds of stuff. And people comment. People like to be asked questions because they like to answer and respond to that. So kind of make it fun in your group. Do some fun things. Let's see here. Okay, when I say, let's see, if you don't, you've got to try our products first of all. You can't sell something. I highly recommend you not sharing a picture or a post or something about a product that you haven't tried, because that is the quickest way for you to lose credibility with your customers. Because if they ask you a question and you don't know the answer, then they're like, well, why did you just post about it if you don't know anything about it? So try to find a way to get your hands on those products. Whether you team up with a couple of your other Y sisters, one gets one thing, a couple get the other, and you guys get together and you kind of share and try them out. Use your Y Cash or invest in your business, but you got to try the products. If there's a product that you aren't crazy about, and that's okay. If you don't like every product we have, that's okay. I can tell you right now, I love every product we have but one. And maybe I haven't given it a huge, great chance, but when it came out, I just wasn't a big fan of it. To me, it was cakey on my skin, so I don't ever promote it. I sell it, people will ask me about it and they'll buy it, but I don't ever promote it because I don't want people to sit here and say, well, you said it was this, and then it's not. So my product that I'm not the biggest fan of, and I know a lot of people are, is the cream shadow. You'll never see me post about it, ever. So don't share something that either you don't like or care for or that you haven't tried yet. And I don't want to say lie, it sounds so terrible. Don't stretch just because somebody else says, oh, this product's gonna last. We were talking about this a little bit last night when we got together. Just because somebody says, oh, this product lasts 8 hours. Don't automatically say this product lasts 8 hours. Try it for yourself. I have many times said that a lot of people, this lasts for 5 or 6 hours. For me, it lasts for 2 or 3. People will appreciate your honesty. Believe me, they will appreciate it so much. So don't, you'd much rather be that person that they say, hey, guess what? It worked better for me than I thought. That's awesome, but don't stretch the truth unless you know for sure what's going on, because you're the person that they're coming to as the expert. Whether you are or not, if you've tried it, then you are more of an expert than they are. So just make sure that you at least try things before you completely talk about them, or at least put claim as to what they can and can't do. Make sure you know what's going on, that you've tried it yourself, so that way when they ask you, you know what's going on. Let's see here. How do you create a following? Honestly, some of the best ways that I have created a following is have fun. You want to have fun with your business. You want to have fun with your life, have fun with your business, and share that. Let people know that you're having a good time. It's work, but guess what? We're having fun. Be positive. That's a huge one. I mean, I've been really lucky. I grew up in a very positive environment. I kind of was bred that way. You don't think negative. You don't have things that are nice to say. You don't say anything, So I've always been that way, but I can tell you that there is nothing that turns somebody off more. Listen, we all go through things. I've gone through all kinds of stuff. But try to reach out to someone privately. Don't put it on your Facebook page, because your Facebook page is your business. So you are letting the world know that you have problems, that you have issues. And even though everybody has problems or everybody's disappointed, for instance, the foundation. I know everybody was really bummed out about the foundation being out of stock. Listen, I was too, but none of my customers know that. I started selling other products. I never shared the product that was out of stock, and I still won't. You won't see me at all post about the powder right now, because I want to make sure that my energy is in a positive direction. There is no sense in sitting here and sharing how the foundation does this, this, and this if they can't get their hands on it, because then they're only all you're doing is setting yourself up to have your customers get frustrated, and then you get frustrated, and then there's nothing that comes of it. And then to piggyback on that, if you are frustrated with a product that we can't get, and I understand, I honestly do understand, But there's nothing that your sponsor is going to be able to do. There's nothing that one of your Y sisters is going to be able to do other than you guys are going to feed the negative energy off each other. If there is if you're really bummed out about it or you really are unhappy about it, either your best bet is honestly to contact chat or contact customer service, because they're the only ones that are going to be able to give you the information you need and help you the best that they can in getting your situation resolved, because the more you dwell on that negative stuff, it affects you. It affects your thinking. It affects everything about you. And it's just, if you live and try to live being more positive, your customer base will appreciate that, because we live in a world of negative. They will love having a shining light in their life, and that is you. So I highly recommend you trying the best you can to be positive, have fun with your business, offer tips, offer information, make fun of yourself. It's fine, So that's probably how, oh goodness, here we go. Cats are going to come around probably now. See, random. Told you I do videos and I goof them up and I talk about my cat and I hit the thing and it's super loud and I listen to it later. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so loud. It happens. And you know what? It's real and that's who it is and that's who I am. So just kind of go with it. And I encourage you guys, seriously, do videos. Just get out of your comfort zone. Do them. Parties are huge. And I just want to say one thing about parties really quick. And I have all these pages, but I'm going to go through it quickly because I know that I'm going to take like all your time and I don't want to. I want to if it helps your business, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. Parties are really, really huge because it gives you an opportunity, Simon, gives you an opportunity to network with people that you would never have known, ever. And I can tell you this, I've done hundreds of parties, and I do the same format. I mean, I may change it up, every month or couple months, whatever. But every party, I follow the same format. And I have had parties that have $0, and I have parties that have been $1,000 and $2,000. And all I can say to you about that is keep doing parties, because sometimes it's not the right time, not the right week. Something's going on in these people's lives. Your hostess isn't involved. You got to get your hostess involved. You got to stop saying, I will do all the work. All you have to do is invite everybody. I'll do all the work. Don't say that because number one, they don't know you. They're not going to trust you the same way. You need her to talk and to interact with you in your party. You need her to tag people, to personally message people and say, hey, listen, I've invited you to this. I hope you have fun with it. I know she's going to do a giveaway, something. But get them to interact, honestly, get them to interact, because it's the best way for you to build your business. And then one other way, which I'm about to talk about in a second, is to just keep doing parties. Ask people to do parties. I've had people in parties become presenters that are on our team that I didn't know before. I have customers because I'll post like every couple weeks in my old groups. I'll have customers that it wasn't the right time during that 10-day party to buy, but it is later. Or they keep seeing me post and then they sit here and start thinking, oh, you know what? I want to have a part of this. I want to see what's going on. I want to try it. So do your parties, do the best you can with them. Come up with something fun. Don't just post. Get to know them. The biggest takeaway that I can give you from all of this is you've got to build relationships. You have to give a care about other people's lives. You can't make this business about you. If you make it about you and only you, then you're not going to go that far, because it's truly about helping others, caring about others, being involved in others people's lives. You just have to build relationships. You got to comment on people's pictures. If you want people to be commenting on yours, you got to comment on theirs. You got to show interest in other people's lives for them to want to show interest in yours, in your life. So I highly recommend you working on building relationships. Let's see here. How do I get people to look at posts and respond? Kind of the same way, commenting on other people's stuff. They will, they'll end up, they see, if you comment, the way Facebook works, if you comment on somebody's picture or something like that, then for the next, I think it's 2 or 3 days, they will sit here and see your posts. Doesn't mean they're going to comment on it, but they're going to see them. And that's what you want. You really, really, really want to have them see what you're doing. And like I said, just because they don't comment does not mean they're not watching, doesn't mean they don't care, doesn't mean they're not going to purchase from you later. It's just they're checking you out to see, is she real? Does she really like this stuff? You know? And if you post about it tomorrow or the day after that, then guess what? They're going to say, you know what, she's real. Or 2 years later, they see I'm still in this business, and guess what? I can't be faking and I like this stuff. It's the only thing I wear, ever. And they know that. So you want to post pictures of yourself wearing those products. You want to do videos of yourself wearing those products. Because if you post a picture of, say, for instance, I don't know, anybody, let's just, for fun, we'll just say Sherry Brown. If you post a picture of Sherry Brown, say she's with the mascara, that's awesome, but you know what? You're telling her, oh my gosh, this mascara you're posting. Oh my gosh, this mascara is amazing. Look at it on this person. I'm not saying you can't do this from time to time to mix it up, but you want to sit here and let them see that you like it and you're wearing it. Because otherwise, all you're doing is saying, oh, all these people like these products, but I'm not going to wear it. And even if you are wearing it, but you're not posting about it, then that's what kind of goes through their mind. Let's see here. Okay, so the other way to get people to look at posts and respond is to network. We are in a network marketing business. So you've got to build your audience. Your friends and family are only going to take you so far. Some people get super lucky with their friends and family and they're super supportive and do awesome. Mine, not so much in the beginning. More so, you know, now that they see I'm serious about it. But you've got to build your audience. And the best way to do that is to constantly, sorry, Simon, like get to know people. Go into groups. I know you guys have heard me say this before, but I love interacting in groups that you have a passion about. I love animals. I love animals more than almost anything. And I will go into these groups, comment on all these pictures. I never say a word about Younique, ever. If somebody comments on one of the posts I do, you know, and we're kind of back and forth, I comment on them, you know, I'll friend request them. And they're going to see I'm with Younique. They're going to see I'm passionate about it. I don't have to put that in their face and tell them, because I really do want to build a relationship and get to know these people. So that's super important. And sometimes that takes time. I've had a lot of customers from groups, and it's not because I ever said anything about Younique. You know, they were like, oh, let me try it. Let's see what's going on. See how I like it. So I highly recommend you try to find some groups. And I mean, you can do makeup groups and things like that, but I honestly think that those are probably full of Younique presenters because everybody thinks of that. So go completely different. Go with, I mean, I do specific dog groups, cats. Let's see, I'm trying to think. If you're going on a cruise, do a cruise group. If you like to go fishing, do a fishing group. If you like to make clothes or whatever it is, you know, join those groups and start to make friends. You already have an interest, so it makes it a little bit easier. You already like something. You have something that's in common. So, and I'm not ignoring you guys. I see things popping up. So I'm going to look at your comments after I'm done, if you guys don't mind, just because otherwise you're going to see me squint a lot throughout the whole time, and I'm trying really hard to not do that. Sorry, Simon. Okay, so somebody said about a daily task list. We had one at one time. I don't know if it's in the files or not. I will find it. I will upload it for you. So I will take care of that for you. How to stay out of Facebook jail. Don't put your link in the post. Use your pictures and videos, not other people's, because you have to be careful about sharing other popular posts. That's when it gets flagged as spam. When I went in Facebook jail, when you guys knew I was in it a month or whatever ago, I had shared the Sherilyn post when she was in the hospital, and so did probably about everybody else in the company, and or a lot of people did, and I got popped in jail for that. So you want to use your own pictures, be original, try not to use other people's stuff or alter the pictures. If you do use somebody else's pictures, alter them. And one of the other things, if you're not using pictures from Lash Library or Personal Results or from somebody that you know, just out of courtesy, I would just, and you guys know that if it's any of my pictures, you're more than welcome to use any of my stuff, but I would just out of courtesy, I always reach out to people and say, hey, I love your picture, I love your post, do you mind if I share it? It's just that way nobody gets upset that you're using stuff of theirs. I mean, if you get it in Lash Library Personal Results, that's fine, because it's already known that that can be shared. Let's see here. Okay, on your phone, I was going to show you this on the phone because I thought I was doing it on the computer, but I can't. So make sure on your personal profile that your workplace is linked to your business page. I see it all the time where people use Unique Corporate. You don't want it to go to Unique Corporate. Number one, you don't work for Unique Corporate. You work for yourself. Number two, you want them to click on that, it goes directly to your business page, and then people can see your business. They can order from you from that. So make sure that if it says Unique Corporate, delete it. Get your little link or find out whatever the name of your business is, pop it there, make sure you do a test that it goes there and use that. Let's see here. Share your promotions with excitement and pride. If it's a color, just say that it's a team accomplishment, because it is. People love to see people do well, and you might as well share that you're doing awesome, or that you're proud of your team for doing awesome. You guys will see on my page all the time, I talk about how, happy I am for different people in our team that are doing well, and, I share that because I'm super proud of you guys. Let's see here. If you haven't decided, or if you can't afford it, I would definitely go to convention. Convention's huge. Every single time I've come back from a convention, my sales and my sponsoring has boomed, because you are so pumped up, you're so excited, and the energy is so huge. People automatically feel it, automatically. If you guys were here last year, when we went to convention, I posted in here, update. So you kind of felt almost like you were at convention, because you got to see exactly what was going on at the time. I even posted videos that were going on. As we saw them a minute later, I'm posting them in here. So people feel that, they feel that energy, and definitely if you can get to convention, you can afford it, I highly encourage you to do it. It's an amazing experience, and to be around so many women that are doing so well is just incredible, and I love it. Okay, one of the things is that people ask a lot about sponsoring. And I kind of said this to the group that's doing the little sponsorship challenge this month. Think about what attracted you to joining. If you saw a post, what post was it? What did the post say? What was going on with it? What pulled you in? And use that to try to attract others, because it worked for you. And so you can use that to try to get it to work for somebody else. Never promise the world, never make it sound like it's super easy to do, because listen, let's be honest, this business is not an easy business. It's great because we have so much support in our team page, but you do have to work it, and as long as you do, I mean, you will be successful with it as time goes, but you just have to commit to it. Let's see, I told you guys about building relationships, patience, it takes time. Sorry. Don't compare. Like I said, when I was at Unified, there was a friend of mine who was green, I'm green at the time. And in November, so happy, she went black. I can't compare my journey to her journey. I'm excited for her. Do I wish that our team could get to a point that we were all black? Of course, because that means that I've helped a lot of people get successful. They're helping themselves get successful, and their teams are as well. So but that's a goal. And whenever it happens, it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. Same thing with the number of people, just don't compare yourselves. It's just you're setting yourself up for complete disappointment in yourself, and it's not worth it. There's no reason for you to be disappointed. You got tons going for you. Embrace our sisterhood, make friends, share ideas, encourage each other. There are so many people in here you guys can be friends with. Friend request them. Share ideas with each other. I mean, use each other to help your businesses. That's what we're here for. It always breaks my heart when we have people in here that don't comment, that don't interact, that don't do anything, because I feel like they're missing out on part of what this whole experience is. So I highly encourage you to take advantage of it as much as possible. Don't burn yourself out. It's easy to do. Listen, having a team is awesome. It's awesome. It's amazing. But it can be exhausting. I honestly wake up every day, check my phone, answer questions, and I am in bed at night. As I go to sleep at night, the last thing I'm doing is answering messages. And it can be exhausting. You have to make time for you. Don't feel bad if you decide on a Saturday you're not going to work. It's okay. Or you turn it off at 9 o'clock at night. That's okay. You've got to do what's best for you and your family, because if you burn yourself out, then you're not good for yourself, you're not good for your family, you're not good for your team, you're not good for this at all. So just try to pace yourself. And yes, I probably need to learn a little bit of that myself, but that's okay. I just really want you guys to do well, so I'll do whatever I can to get you there. Again, no complaints. Try not to go to your sponsor with your complaints. I've had a few people that have messaged me. They don't know what to do because they want to help their team, but you know, they just complain a little bit about this and that and this and that, and they don't know how to answer it. We're not here to know all the answers, so go to people who do know the answers and go to customer support for that. I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm just, you know, it's to help you. Try not to make excuses. Be real. It does take time, but listen, like I said, I have a full-time job. I make it happen. Work how you want to work your business. It is your business, you know, so do what you want. Obviously, the more time you put in, quality time you put in, the more success will be over time. So, so try to do that. You got to be consistent though. You got to be consistent, whatever you decide to do. Set it up for a week, sit down on a Sunday, set up your post for a week if you want. They have all kinds of posting apps, and set them up for a week if you don't have time to do it every day. But whatever you do, just be consistent. So that way your customers don't forget who you are and what you're doing, because you want to brand yourself as the makeup girl, or the positive girl, or the one who lifts people up, or whatever it is. Let's see. A couple other tips. I'm almost done, I promise. I recommend you taking orders from people, if you can, and shipping them out yourself, if you have them, if you have stuff in stock. I use PayPal to invoice out. I use stamps.com to send them out, and it just make it as easy as possible for your customers. I can't tell you how many times I've had people say, oh, I'm going to order from your website, and then I don't see anything, you know, or I've heard tons of people say, hey, I know that I'll order on Friday when I get the money, which is cool. But go ahead and I'll just say to them, you know what, I'll go ahead and get this taken care of for you. I'll send you an invoice, you know, pay it, and then I'll get it shipped out to you, and it's easy. Make it as easy as possible for them, and you'll probably get more orders from it. I know that it's not always easier for people to have cash and carry. I've been doing it a long time, so I have a nice little stock of stuff that I keep from time to time. I know some of the more popular things that work for my customers, but you know, just whatever it is that you can do, make it as easy as possible for them. Even if you do even if you order it from your website and you don't even have it in stock, okay? Say somebody says, you know what, I want a bronzer. And you always try to, you know, let them know, listen, $100, you get free shipping. Okay, I don't want to have free shipping. I can't afford all that. I only want a bronzer. No problem. PayPal them the invoice. Make sure you get the tax for your tax in. Make sure that you get the shipping in. Invoice them out. Get paid from them. And then you order it from your website. And you can ship it to that person. And then boom, it's done. And you can put it in your party. That way you make sure that you get party point credit. But make it as easy as possible for them, especially people that you know have said 100 times they're going to order and they haven't. Just do whatever you can to try to make it easier. Let's see here. Oh, share excitement when you get your Y boxes. I can't tell you how many sales I get every single time I post a picture where I post a picture where the postman gives me a box full of Y boxes. When I post a picture about this and say, hey, I have so much in stock, who wants this, who wants that? Oh, it just went dark, sorry, let's see. I get all kinds of private messages. Hey, do you have this, do you have this, do you have this? Or even if you have, like, show that you have 5 foundations. 3 of these are taken, I've got 2 left, who wants them? That's always a way to get people to get excited about it and want to purchase it. Same thing, you can invoice them if you have it in stock. You can invoice them so you get your money right away. That way you don't have to worry about bounce checks either. I've had a couple of those over time. Let's see here. Training page. You need to try to soak up and learn as much as possible. I mean, yeah, you could come in and wing it and do the best you can and not learn that much and still be successful, of course. But I personally try to learn as much as I possibly can, as much as I can. I go to all of the training pages I possibly can. I reread files, I reread stuff, I go into the search thing, type in training, and go through, and I even go through the ones that I've even posted before to kind of refresh myself even on stuff. The tag team, go to their site. Get as much information as you can. Go to your own website. Get to know your website. Get to know your weekly courses. Read those. Absorb as much as you can. The more knowledge you have, the more information you have, the more successful you're going to be. And that's all there is to that. I know that. So just soak in. The training page I put together, it doesn't have everything in the world in it, but it has a lot to get you started. So, definitely you want to try to read and follow as much as you can with that. And make sure that you lead by example and get your the people that you sponsor to do the same thing. Make it easy for them, or give them the guidance, of let them learn for themselves as well. And come to you with questions after they've learned. You don't want to be there to answer 85 questions, because if you did that for every single person that you sponsored, that's all you're going to do. So that's one of the reasons I set up the page, to try to make it a little bit easier for everybody. Go there, try to read, find out what you can, and then go to your sponsor with any questions that you might have. Let's see here. Oh, another one. When you win an incentive, post a picture about it. You don't necessarily have to tag the person, or you can tag the person, but post that you won something, because people rarely get rewarded at their jobs. So that's something that always is an eye catcher. Oh my gosh, look what she got for just, having her business and having fun, Again, you don't have to be perfect, but you do need to have fun. And the last little thing before I wrap it up, and I'm going to look at your comments real quick, but the last little thing is that I'm trying to work on that sponsorship video. Sorry, I've talked so much, so sorry. My voice is getting dry. I wanted to put together, I just want to let you guys know my vision real quick, because I want to do a sponsorship video that's not your typical, these are all of our products, do you want these products, which there's nothing wrong with those videos, but I want to try to mix it up to make somebody go like, oh wow, what's that video about, or, to watch it and for them to remember it. So it's one of the reasons why I asked you guys first, before I told you guys about the video, was what's your favorite products out of the kit. You guys have submitted the photos in that one post that I did, which is awesome, thank you. I commented today in there that I want a 5 to 10 second little video clip of you explaining what it is that you love about why. Whether it's, I love the sisterhood, I love the products, I love this, I love the freedom, whatever it is for you that makes you love it, that it feels like it's passionate from you. And I want you to text it to me. I have posted in there my phone number. I can tell you real quick what it is. It's 407-435-4248. It's also in the post. Text it to me, and I'm going to try to work on getting all this together and do a fun little video as best as I can of what is in the kit, what we love, with pictures of us holding the products up, so you can share a video and it has you in it. And then some clips as to why we love the products, or why we love the company, or why we love the sisterhood, or why we love what it's done for us, or our family, or whatever. And that hopefully will grab people's attention and want them to also join you on this journey. So try to, if you can, work on that for me. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to definitely wrap it up. I'm sorry. But try to work on that for me and send that to me, because I really want to try to get this video done. I want us to go into May super strong. May for us last year was huge. If you guys remember, those that were here, we had we went from green to orange in May, which was really a big deal. And I went to Unified in May for us, so that was really cool too. So to come back after Unified and for us all to hit orange as a team was really, really cool. So I have a feeling that May is going to be another good month for all of us, especially with all the foundation back. So definitely, try to get these little videos in so that we can work on that, and then we can all share them as a team. Very last thing before I look at your things. If you guys haven't read this book yet, and it's called What Great Things. I mean, you guys know I love reading personal development books, but this is from, if you guys can see, it's from Derek. Derek wrote this, and this is about his journey when he had the cancer. So if you haven't read it, I encourage you to read it. It's one way for you to get to know him better. But I am going to give 2 of these books away. I have one that he signed. I have another one, but I'm going to give these away. So stay tuned tomorrow to see how you can win one. And let me just really quick, I'm sorry for squinting. I have terrible eyesight. And I just want to see if I have any answers, any questions that I missed. Let's see here. Hopefully, Elizabeth, your internet won't hold up the live feed. Hopefully you can watch the video back, which will be good. Let's see here. Unique change in my life's path. Definitely. Oh, you're awesome. That's awesome. That is why I do what I do, and that's why you should be doing what you do, because it does change lives. It's changed everyone's life. It's amazing. Cindy, you're awesome. Love you, girl. Let's see here. Oh, Brenda, you're awesome too. Thank you. Okay, Annie, how do you get them to your makeup group after you friend them? Don't you just ask as soon as you friend them? No, I do not do that. You want to build a relationship with them first. In fact, once every so often, I'll post, hey, I've got some really cool things going on my VIP customer group. If anybody wants to get in, let me know. Every so often, if I really am building a close relationship with a person, I'll say, you know what, especially if they ask me a question about like, hey, listen, I have a special group. If you want me to add you to it, I will. But I never add them automatically, and I always ask them, and I don't usually do it immediately because I want them to know the friendship's genuine that I want to build. So I definitely don't do that immediately. That just takes time. Building relationships, networking with people, it just takes time. Let's see here. How often should we post on our personal pages? Do you have any tips on what to post? There's a lot of different things out there about how often you should post. I know there's presenters that post everything on their personal page and are super successful. I kind of go hit or miss. I don't post a lot of product. Every so often I'll post a couple of things about product during the week. I post more about how much I love the company, how much I love my sisters, how much, if you guys are doing promotions, I'll post more about that kind of stuff. But you got to get a feel for it. Think about how you would see it in someone else's newsfeed. So if it's all the time, they're going to probably hide you. To me, it's more of attraction marketing to me than it is about the products. I want people to be interested. I have a lot of people message me all the time. And then that's when I'll say to them, hey, I have a VIP group. If you want me to add you to it, I give all kinds of tips, all kinds of stuff. I don't like to, fill up my newsfeed with it, my personal newsfeed with it. I talk about why every week, though, on my personal page. If you can scroll through my stuff, I talk about why all the time, because I love why. I don't know if that answered your question, but I would probably not post, if you're going to post, like, products, I would probably not post more than maybe 2 to 3 times a week on that, just so it's not oversaturated. Oh, Kimberly, you're awesome. Desiree, you're awesome too. Love you guys. Okay, so I think that's it. If you guys have any other questions, you can always comment in the newsfeed, in the comments below, and I would be happy to answer anything else. I love you guys so much. I believe in you guys more than you have any idea, honestly. And I know I post it all the time, but once you believe in yourself and once you see your potential, amazing things are going to happen. People are going to feed off of that, and they're going to want to be a part of it, and you are going to see yourself change right before your eyes if you haven't already. And that's the beauty of this whole business. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in the last 45 minutes. I appreciate it. And all I want is the best for you. So hold on one second. If you have someone reach out to you from a boosted post. Okay. Sorry. Okay, really quick. Glad you asked that question. When you because we talked about boosted posts earlier today. When I boost a post, I'll get people like it, I'll get people comment it. If somebody comments on my post, I will friend request them. If they like my post, I will message them and say, hey, thanks so much for liking my post or supporting my post. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, please let me know. If I get feedback, once they talk to me, whether it be in a private message or a commenting message, I always friend request them. And I would say 95% of the time they say yes right away, and then you don't have to worry about anything about Facebook jail for that. I do not give them the link to my VIP group unless they become a customer or unless I've built a relationship with them first for a while, and then at some point we talk about it, and I'm like, hey, if you want me to add you, I can add you. And I get a lot of times they're like, yeah, sure. But I never just add them, never give them the link right away ever. Because like I said, you just really want to make sure that you are genuine in building relationships. This is a people-loving business. And if you don't love people, that's okay, you can learn to. Or you can change the way people are and how they view things. But it is about building relationships. You got to build relationships with people. You got to care about people. You guys know how much I care about you and love you. And you just have to do that all the way around, and it'll come back to you. So anyway, I think that might be it. I love you guys tremendously, and I hope you guys have an amazing night, and I wish you all the success in the world, and I'll talk to you guys soon.